16. What's up, guys? We're here for a morning stroll with my little princess and her donut. This week, I wanted to share with you guys 3 things we are totally overpaying for back in the United States. So we've been here now in Manila for practically 4 months, and I've been keeping a close tabs on the expenses, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I noticed. 3 major things that we are getting gouged for back home. So always happy to have you guys with us. Say bye.
Bye.
What's up, guys? I realize the audio quality of these videos need to get better, so I bought this condenser mic. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, can't get it to work right now, so we're gonna have to deal with this for yet another week. But today, I wanted to discuss a few observations I made regarding expenses. We've been here in the Philippines now for about 4 months, I can't believe it. And in order to make this trip work, you have to pay close attention to where your money goes. So I noticed that after 4 months, there are 3 glaringly huge expenses that we save a ton on just being here. And I wanted to share that with you guys. You might think that's interesting. So first off, allow me to say that there's some obvious ones. There's the food, there's housing. I think everyone knows that those are generally cheaper, if not half the cost as what they would be back in the United States. But there's 3 other sneakily expensive things that we pay a god-awful amount of money for back home. And the first being cellular service, namely data and messaging. So for as long as I can remember, I've had a cell phone with Voice Stream Wireless, if any of you remember that, which became Singular and then was bought out by AT&T. Anyway, I've always known cellular service with text and calls and internet to be in the ballpark of $40 to $60. That's generally the sweet spot. At least that's what I've been paying over the last 15, 20 years of cellular back in the United States. Well, here in the Philippines, there's 2 major networks, Globe and Smart. And since we've been here for 16 weeks now, we've been paying 99 pesos per week. So roughly, that comes out to be about $8 a month per line. And what you get for 99 pesos is unlimited calls, unlimited text, and 8 gigs of data per week. So that comes out to 32 gigs per month. I mean, even if you're streaming YouTube all the time mobily, you're still not gonna use that much data. So that's one thing I couldn't believe how cheap it is in other countries, not just in the Philippines, but all over Southeast Asia. As we've been traveling, data is so much cheaper than what we pay in the United States. I can't help but feel we're getting fleeced. So surprise number 2 that I've noticed is the amount that we spend in the United States for streaming services is higher than average. So let me give you one example. YouTube Premium. So we digest a whole lot of YouTube. The kids love it. I think a lot of families do the same. And so we were paying about $23 a month for YouTube Premium so that you don't have ads back home. In the Philippines, for that same family plan, we're paying 239 pesos. So the equivalent of $4. So it's such a stark difference how much you pay, and you get the same exact product. Another example would be Netflix. So personally, we didn't have Netflix, but we used to have it for a long time, and a premium membership is about $23 in the United States. And here, a premium membership with multiple devices and the 4K and all that can be had for 549 pesos. So again, a fraction of what we pay back at home, and I just feel like these services take advantage of us as Americans. Another example is Disney Plus. We always had the Hulu bundle, and we've had that since the inception of Disney Plus. Those prices have steadily gone up and up and up, and we were paying, I think, close to $18, $20 a month for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. And coincidentally, here in the Philippines, we pay $0 because Disney Plus is included with your monthly internet service that we pay at the condo. So yeah, I can't help but think that, man, back home we are just getting fleeced by these big companies. So number 3 on the list, another huge stark difference is the amount we pay for services. And by services, I mean what we pay for sit-down services at like a salon or a barber shop is 5, if not 10 times more expensive than what we do in the United States. For example, my wife, bless her heart, she loves getting her nails done. And back in Florida, she would pay at least $100 to $120, depending on how much she feels like tipping, to get her nails done. Just a manicure, that's her hands, right? Manicure, $100 to $125. Yeah, depending on the design and all that. I have no clue what goes into the pricing there. But here in the Philippines, she told me that for both a manicure and a pedicure, she pays 2,000 pesos, which is in the ballpark of about $35, right? If it were just hands, I think she said it was about 1,200, 1,200, which is expensive, by the way, because we live in an expensive part of town here. So again, we're paying so much more money for these type of services. Another one is at the barbershop. Shout out to my barber back home, Jeff. But I pay about $35 to get my hair cut. And from people I speak to and friends around the United States, $50 is not uncommon to pay to go to get your hair cut. Here in the Philippines, at the mall across the street, I was paying 400 pesos for a haircut. So that's less than that's less than $8, about $7, closer to $7. And I just found out that my local membership warehouse store gives free haircuts for members. All you have to do is fall in line. So it's not bad for free. So that saves me 400 pesos every time I get a haircut. So, and 400 pesos is actually, again, expensive because we live in this side of town, but haircuts can be found in a lot of places in Manila for 100 pesos. I see it all the time at a barbershop. So, and you can attribute this like huge difference in price between the US and here to, I mean, obviously, you can blame the expense of real estate and renting a chair, if you will, or renting an office space. And generally, just the cost of labor is so much cheaper here in Southeast Asia than it is back in the United States. So you see huge savings in many of the service industry here in Southeast Asia. So guys, week 16 is a wrap. We stayed the week close to Manila and just enjoyed being home. The kids got straight A's for their first half of the school year, so we're extremely grateful. And we thank you guys for tagging along on this journey with us. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button because we do appreciate having you along, and we do have some news to share with you pretty soon. So until next time, guys, this is your weekly reminder to collect moments and not things. Take care.